Hello everyone, this is Sawyer Studios and welcome to the very first ever Sawyer Scale of 10. And this segment of my channel is going to be where I talk about the top 10 upcoming Star Wars Lego sets. I'll be probably posting one of these videos, I'd say on a monthly basis. Pretty much I look at all of the upcoming Star Wars sets that we know of currently, publicly, and I rank them 10 to 1 on what you should be saving your money for, in my opinion. These might change because of two reasons. One, we get more information about future sets, or two, new sets pop up that we don't know about, and so that might change, but it's not going to change that often, which is why this is going to be a monthly segment. So let's get started, but first of all, I'd just like to point out that one, I now have a merch store. Yes, I'm now selling merchandise. We are doing masks, mugs, tote bags, sweatshirts, different types of t-shirts. There's a link in the description. I would really appreciate it. Masks are a nice cloth mask with the logo on it. It's just $10. I'd really appreciate the donation for the channel just to keep me going. Money's been a little bit tight with college and everything. I want to keep on giving you all content, quality content. So I'm going to keep striving to get more Lego, do more reviews, such and such, keep it interesting, and not spread out. On top of that, I also am now an Amazon associate. So if there's any Star Wars sets you want to buy and it's on Amazon, please let me know. I'll put a link in the description. Right now, the sets I have in the description currently is the Razor Crest. If you click that link and if you purchase it off of my link, I'll get part of the money. That also really helps the channel. There's also a couple sets down there in the description. If you look, the ATSD Raider, the A-Wing, the Advent Calendar, all of which I believe are $10 off on Amazon right now. So if you haven't gotten those sets or the calendar and you want $10 off, use those links. You got $10 off on Amazon. Housekeeping, let's continue on.
Number 10.
For the upcoming sets, I have the XWing Starfighter coming out in January. This X-Wing we just found out around a week ago, and we understand that it is going to be $50 and it's going to be around 470 pieces, around that range. That's not good. That's not good. A lot of the sets that are coming out is not good. This is just number 10. And that's going to be drastically undersized. And the reason why the TIE Fighter isn't at this level is because it's easier to make a downsized TIE Fighter look good than make a downsized X-Wing look good. Downsized X-Wing, you cannot use a short number of pieces. You just start sacrificing stuff like design and features and the look, the sleekness of it, how it fits in the hand, the types of pieces that you're allowed to use, such as the cockpit piece, like in the 4+ X-Wing that we got last wave. And so that is why that's at number 10.
Number 9.
The TIE Fighter. The TIE Fighter is at number 9. Now that might change, however, because I have had a pretty reliable source say that there's a rumor. Now remember, I say rumor. That doesn't mean this is confirmed in any way. This is just a rumor from someone I consider a reliable source. The rumor is the TIE Fighter set, the $40 TIE Fighter, is not actually going to be a TIE Fighter. This is actually going to be one of those battle sets, sort of like the Hoth ones and the Endor ones that we saw. The ones with the little circles and you had the rubber black spring-loaded missiles that you'd shoot and that sort of game. The rumor is that that is going to be that type of set. I'm as disappointed as you are, and if that is true, I'll probably put that below the X-Wing. But for right now, because that's just a rumor, although albeit from a reliable source, I'm going to imagine that it's a regular TIE Fighter. A regular TIE Fighter with 400 and I believe it was 14 or 20 something pieces wouldn't look that bad. I mean, if we look through the past TIE Fighters, the first two that we've gotten were considerably smaller and around that piece count than the more recent ones that we've gotten. And to be fair, I think it could still work. It can still look good. We don't need a TIE Fighter to be big to look good. We kind of need an X-Wing to be big to look good.
Number 8.
Darth Vader's helmet. We did just get Darth Vader's bust. Not everyone got that. And it was a bust, not a helmet. These new helmet designs, obviously LEGO's doing something better. And the Darth Vader bust was kind of, if you will, a bust. And the helmet, I can just imagine now, it's going to look very sleek. It's going to look beautiful. If they add part of the neck, that stand, I can see that chrome silver chain piece that's going to be going across the bottom. It's going to look absolutely amazing. I'm very curious to see what they do for the eyes. I'm very curious to see how they work that, but I think this is going to look like a good helmet set. That's number 8.
Number 7.
Scout Trooper helmet. The Scout Trooper helmet is a cool design, if they get it right. We don't have pictures yet. It's at number 7. It could go down. Now it could go up if the pictures make it look exceptionally better. But right now it's at number 7 because I don't know if LEGO has done a good job with it. It could be sort of like a flop, like the Stormtrooper helmet. Stormtrooper helmet was a good try, like A for effort LEGO, but the design qualities on it were a little bit off and funky, and it definitely was the least favorite out of the 3 helmet sets that came out this past Star Wars wave.
Number 6.
The Imperial Probe Droid. Yes, this is number 6. I have not seen pictures of the Imperial Probe Droid, but it's $70, which means it's going to have to be a beefy probe droid. It's going to have to be at least this big, at least the size of Baby Yoda, at least the size of Dio. Dio was 70, so we're thinking that height. And that's a pretty good-looking probe droid in my head that I can imagine right now. And it's going to have some very nice black pieces. It's just going to look so sweet. I'm imagining maybe a couple stickers I would like printed, but I think LEGO's probably going to go with stickers. And I'm really looking forward to see what new types of techniques LEGO's going to use to make this look really accurate, because I think the probe droid has some interesting angles that LEGO's going to have to think a little bit outside the box to make it look good, which they always do with those sets.
Number 5.
The Child. The Child is coming out in November, and I am looking very forward to it. It is a little bit rough around the edges, but whenever LEGO makes a character out of LEGO, it's hard because bricks. I think arguably the best character that LEGO has made out of LEGO is R2-D2. And then BB-8 and Dio are up there because they're droids. It's easier to make droids look nice with LEGO than it is characters. Yoda looks a little bit creepy. The Child, very good job. Like, very, very good job. It just is not really resonating enough with me to be like, oh, this is like absolutely perfect. No, there are some flaws with it. I think it's a cool set, coming in at, I believe, $80, and it comes with that silver ball that does look really cool. If you're a huge Baby Yoda fan, this would be higher on your list, but for me, it's number 5.
Number 4.
The Mandalorian Hero Vehicle. Mandalorian Hero Vehicle, we know absolutely nothing about. This is what I do know. It's gonna have the Mandalorian in it, and that's just enough for me to hope that it comes with Beskar armor. Because this is just a hope, it's at number 4. If it comes with Beskar armor, that baby's rocketing up the list. But right now, it's there. I think that for a $30 set, it's going to be very reasonably priced, probably, hopefully, 250 pieces at least, and have some probably good playabilities, hopefully come with another Baby Yoda, hopefully in its crib this time, because that would be really cool. And I'm sure it will have some other minifigure that we haven't gotten yet. Hopefully we haven't gotten yet, because I do not want repeats already, other than Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian. Except the Mandalorian wouldn't be a repeat because it'd have its Beskar armor, right, LEGO?
Number 3.
The Imperial Shuttle. Sure, it's $70. And sure, it's downsized. The last one was $100. But nonetheless, it's an Imperial Shuttle. And the Imperial Shuttle is a cool set. It's a cool play set. And I think a lot of kids are going to enjoy this. And I think a lot of adults are going to enjoy this. It might be downsized. But we've gotten some shuttles in the past that have been downsized, but have still been really solid sets, like really solid attempts by LEGO. The Republic Attack Shuttle, very much downsized, like around the 500 piece range, but still looks amazing and still was good. The inside was crap. there was no interior. There literally was no interior. But the outside looked very nice, and it had really cool features. This Imperial Shuttle, I wouldn't be surprised if LEGO decided to go more on the features and increase that rather than worrying about how it's gonna look. I think that's important, and that's gonna be, I think that's a factor that's gonna pop in, and it's gonna depend on what features that LEGO adds in. So that's
Number 2.
Mos Eisley. The Master Builder Mos Eisley set. We've all seen pictures. Hopefully you've seen reviews on it. I have not gotten it yet. But it looks phenomenal. The inside looks phenomenal. The characters, the minifigs look phenomenal. All of it. All of that looks amazing. They just poured a lot of design in, and they just did a lot of stuff in that set that we did not need, but they did anyway. Like the Jawa hut, just threw that in there. Definitely adds to the set. That speeder that they added in, that like Droid thing 9000 or whatever the heck it's called, that's also in there. The bar area looks phenomenal. It's so spruced with color. The tables, the little bar areas, also beautiful. Very small things to hover about in that set, and it opens up, has great playability. It's very interesting that it's 18 plus because it definitely feels more like a play set, sort of like the Cloud City. I understand because there's a lot of pieces that go into it, and it probably has not the easiest builds at some points necessarily for children.
Number 1.
UCS Gunship. Of course, this is going to be at the top. We haven't even seen pictures yet, and yet I can very firmly and confidently say the UCS Gunship is up there. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to have amazing minifigs. How can I be so certain? This is going to be LEGO's first prequel set in forever. Forever. It's been forever since they've made a prequel UCS set. I think a decade. I think it's been a decade. And they're not going to want to mess this up. This is also the set that fans voted on. Like, they asked us, do you want Nebulon B? Do you want a TIE Bomber? Or do you want a UCS Gunship? And want to know what we said? We said we want a UCS Gunship. We said that. And so this isn't one of those sets where LEGO is like, oh, we don't know if they're going to like this or not. This is something that they know that we are anticipating, that we want. And so LEGO better be putting in all that they have to this set. All that they have in means of box art, down to the instruction manual, the art on the front, the background, the cool pages that they have at the beginning of the instruction manual when you open up a UCS set. This box better have some sort of experience with it. The Star Destroyer box, the Star Destroyer UCS set, had an experience while opening up the box. That was something. The Millennium Falcon has an experience. Even the Hogwarts Diagon Alley has an experience. This set, even though it's going to be $200 to $250, it's not that big for UCS set. But somehow this better be an experience because I'm going to want all that LEGO can give me, spending that $200 to $250 for that set. The minifigs, there's going to be at least a pilot. Now, LEGO, whenever you've given us a gunship, you've only given us one pilot or something or other where we can only get one person driving it. There are 2 cockpits in that gunship. There are 2 cockpits in that gunship. Give us 2 pilots. Don't be lazy, LEGO. This set is going to remain at number 1 until I see pictures and minifigs, and it might stay up there as number 1. But one thing that I think all of us really want is just solid minifigures, solid features, just an accurate gunship, and some designs and features that we have never seen before. I think that's really gonna be it. I have a hunch that the bubble guns on the side are going to be able to be replaceable. You can take them on and off. Hopefully LEGO adds in the floodlights and that you can attach them on if you want. That's just wishful thinking, but that is Sawyer's Scale of 10 for the upcoming Star Wars sets. Those are the sets that I think that you should be saving up for, and if you can't, just go down the list, stop at one that you think you can afford or that you want. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell icon so you know when I'm posting new content. Once again, please visit the merch store and support my channel. If you want to get some Lego sets that you haven't gotten yet, please check the links in the description, see if any of those links lead to Lego sets that you do not have. And if they don't, please comment and I will create a link so that you can get it on Amazon. Please be looking out for next month when I make another Sawyer Scale 10 video. And we will see what pictures we have then, what new sets that we possibly have that Lego has revealed or kept secret as of right now. This is Sawyer Studios, and I'll see you all again in the next video.